You are welcome to this briefing. Thank you for coming. And first and foremost, I will say congratulations to everyone that has made it to this point, because many are called and few are choosing. So as we go through our process, you are among the few selected people that should be beneficiary of this great opportunity. We are Century 21 Freedom Group International, and I that will be anchoring this brief. I am Engineer Ayanladun Chris Abiodun. I'm a social entrepreneur consultant. I'm a registered engineer with Nigerian Society of Engineers. I'm also a certified Corps member. I work as a maintenance engineer with a well-known fast-moving consumer good in the country. So with all my year of experience and all the qualification, I realize that I have not been able to live the kind of life I dreamt of. So even when I was growing, I did my degree in mechanical engineering up to master's level in mechanical engineering, and hoping that things will get better. But I don't know, I'm using the wrong timing for myself. So it is not only about me, but I found an organization that showed me where the world is moving to and where the world is. So that takes me to Century 21 Freedom Group International. So the same way you are invited to this meeting, I was also invited, and I got through the social media, and I was able to get connected into their system. So who are we? At the end of this exposure, few people that will receive our special promotion package. The offer is worth 500,000 naira from the organization. So few selected people after this meeting will benefit from this package. So there is a package designed for those that will be selected at the end of the meeting. I will also give the offer, so before I will round it up. So who are we? So when I say who are we, I'm talking about the organization. So who is C21FG, Century 21 Freedom Group International? Who are we? So Century 21 Freedom Group International is a non-governmental initiative with a system, structure and support to help our partners achieve our common goals. So we are to help our partners to achieve our common goals. And if I will ask, what is that common goal? That common goal is in terms of financial freedom, time freedom and health freedom. These three freedom is very, very important in the life of every man and woman. So this organization help to achieve that. So what is our vision? Our vision is to raise financially free people that we return to raise other financially free people. So we are to raise financially free people that will go back and raise others financially, and they also will be free. And what is our short-term vision? We have our short-term vision. At the end of year 2024, our vision is to raise 50,000 multi-millionaires using our system, our structure and support. So before we forge ahead, there is this ringing questions that are clamoring for answers. So most people have been asking these questions, and there is no answer from anywhere. So what are the questions? Number one, what is happening in the world today? So we will have seen this question several times. And is the world coming to an end? We have pandemic here and there, we have tsunami, we have one disaster or the other, war coming up between nations. So, and we have, why is it that millions of people in the world are losing their jobs? people in the world are losing their jobs. So what is happening, and how do I survive with all these happenings in the world? So we raise all these questions with all the things that we see at the pages of newspaper. The Nigerian government borrowing from pension fund, Nigerian government borrowing from IMF, still telling Nigerians that there is no work anywhere, and we have bankers losing their job. We have people in the aviation industry losing their job. All these are quoted on the face of newspapers. And to even worsen the situation, we have the #1 citizen of Nigeria telling us this. Let's listen to him.
And very importantly, let us speak to the youth. That the federal government has no more vacancy.
The federal government has no vacancy. Every department is filled.
The states, the same thing in local governments.
Local government, state, federal government.
Degree from a good university.
You may get the best degree and never get a job. So that is what is coming out from the #1 citizen of Nigeria. You may end up having the best degree and never get a job. So what is happening? Is it only in Nigeria? No, it is also happening across the world. This is the United States of America, and the news is that United States of America recorded 10 million applications for unemployment in last weeks. So people, as the country, care for our citizens to the extent that they pay unemployment benefit. So people that apply for that skyrocketed to 10 million. So meaning that people lost their job, the rate of unemployment is also high over there. So, and what does that have to tell us is that our economy has changed and we are not aware. Are you aware? Our economy has changed. So borrowing from the word of Alvin Toffler, he said the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn and relearn. So those that cannot learn, that cannot unlearn what they have learnt wrongly, and that cannot relearn a new thing, they are the people that will be referred to as illiterate, not people that could not read and write. So quickly, wealth creation is by understanding two things. #1, we have the principle of wealth creation. Everything has its principle. Principle of thermodynamics, principle of success, principle of this, principle of that. Everything has its principle. So we have principle of wealth creation, and we need to understand also the season and time that we live in. So it is written in the Bible about the children of Issachar that they are so strong, they are prosperous because they understand the time. So season and time understanding is very, very important. Going by the first one, principle of wealth creation. So we have the principle of wealth creation, according to Robert Kiyosaki, is that you must be concisive. You must be concisive in your decision. You must be able to take the right decision at the right time. Then #2, you cut down your liabilities. What are liabilities? Liabilities are things that take away money from your pocket. So, and he said you also acquire assets. You acquire assets. So, and finally, you leverage through a system. So if you are so buoyant, you can create your own system. But if you don't have such capital to start a whole system, you leverage through a system. So going back to understanding the time and the season, we have season and time. Once every decade, new revolution comes into the world, and those that understand the season and time becomes the most successful people of that era. People that plant themselves, that saw the way the world is going, they plant themselves and become the benefit. They enjoy the benefit of that change. So let's go through different revolutions in the world. We have the first revolution was agricultural revolution. That one lasted long in 1700, agricultural revolution. And what do we do then? Then we have men marrying plenty wives, getting plenty children, so that they will be able to cultivate large portion of farmland. The bigger your farmland, the more your increase, the more your increase, the more your income. Then you become the big men of the society. Then something happened in 1880. The Industrial Revolution came on board, and it overshadowed the agricultural revolution. But there was a problem with Industrial Revolution, where they lack skilled labor. So they need to figure out an education system whereby people will go to school, learn from the school system, and after they are learning, they are employed. So they are employed in companies. So they gave them car, they gave them befitting houses, they gave them pension, they promised them pension and gratuity. They take care of their children, school, and all manner of allowance to keep them comfortable. People saw that people that go to school become rich, and people begin to send their children to school. So it's got to a time that government help to enforce it. They have to force every child to go to school. So that is what happened in Industrial Revolution. So after the Industrial Revolution, we have Computer Revolution. Computer Revolution brought people becomes aware of how to use computer, and education is no longer the measure of illiteracy or literacy. So they need to ask you, are you computer literate? So this gave birth to Internet Revolution. Internet Revolution, in the sense that you can stay from any part of the world and send mail and receive mail from any part of the world. So we have that Internet Revolution gave birth to Information Revolution. The Information Revolution is the one that turned the world around. So if you can see, this is a store where everything that happened in this store is being handled by robots. So it is robots that package and send to customer. This is a farm where all their equipment is being handled by machines that are not manned, that is working on automation. So we have this in medical practice. There is this tricoder X that diagnose patient better than what certified doctor will do. So how does it operate? You just set it to capture the two eyes, it scan through the body and give the right prescription. And what does this mean? That many medical doctors, science laboratory and pharmacies will continue to lose their job. So not only that, in IBM Watson, there is this IBM Watson, an app for legal cases. So this app provides legal advice within seconds with 90% accuracy compared to 70% done by humans. So this IBM Watson is an app that reduces the number of lawyers that will be practicing. So we have Union Bank already launches robotic technology to automate banking process. So banking process now will be automated by robots. So what does that mean? We will not have cashier, we will not have bankers, and no bankers will begin to lose their job as well. So we have self-driving cars that are driverless, electric cars that will not use fuel, and they are working based on automation. So we may be thinking that this is a foreign land. No, it is already happening in Nigeria. This is what happened in the street of Lagos, where this car was destroyed. Just watch and see. So people begin to notice. No, this car has no driver in it. and it is not colliding with the other cars in his front. If somebody cross the car stopped because the car can see, the car can take decision. It knows when to stop when the car in the front stopped. So people are wondering what is happening here. So what does that mean? The work of drivers are getting out of the system. The law enforcement agency are phasing out. Federal road safety are getting out. So all these are cutting down human activities and creating more unemployment. So people are wondering, people are looking at it. So this car is working without a driver. So this is what the information revolution has brought to us, and we recap from industrial revolution to computer revolution to internet revolution to information revolution. Now we are at the connected revolution that happened in the year 2020, and before that time there are people that are seeing it coming, that has keyed themselves into it, and they are benefiting from it greatly. So the next revolution will be artificial intelligence revolution, so AI revolution in 2030. So every wise person now will be key into it. But how do we benefit from this connected revolution? That is what brought us here. So the connected revolution is the last resolution, the last revolution for common man to survive at the comfort of your home. You don't need to go out, you don't need to start before you can connect people, because you have the gadget already, which is your phone. You have phone numbers of people on your phone. There was a time that to get phone you need thousands of naira and 40,000 to get SIM card, 60,000 to get SIM card. But now it got to a time that the SIM card were even given for free of charge. Why? Because everybody has to be on this connected economy. So it now depends on what you are doing on the economy, and it is time. The economy of infinite possibilities is an economy of infinite possibility. So you can connect person to person, you can connect business to business, you can connect business to product to person. So an example of those that has started benefiting from it is Mark Zuckerberg, who is the owner of Facebook. And what does he do? He is a connector. He connects people to people, person to person, and make his money. So through the medium called Facebook, and his net worth before lockdown was 74.5 billion naira, billion US dollar. But after the lockdown, let's compare him with our own billionaire Aliko Dangote. He rose to 107 billion dollars after the lockdown. But our own Aliko Dangote dropped from 14.1 billion dollars to 8.3 billion dollars. Of course, there were lockdown. All people that are working for him were forced to stay at home, and many things like that happened during that period. Another person is Travis Kalanick. Travis Kalanick owns the biggest transportation industry without owning a single taxi. And what does he do? He's into Uber taxi, and he connects people to taxis and collect his money. If we look at him, look at his worth and compare him with our own transportation guru, Frank Ineji, the owner of ABC Transportation. Frank Ineji, 59 years old, has the worth of 12 million US dollar, while Travis Kalanick has 2.6 billion US dollar, and is just 43 years old. So another person is Brian Chesky. This one owns an app called Airbnb. Is somebody that connects people to hotel, and his net worth is 11.2 billion dollars. So we have Jumia. that also operate. Linda Ikeji operate under this connected revolution, where he connect people to fashion, connect people to gossip, connect people to information, whether right or wrong, whether fake news or real news. He connect people to gossip. The more you talk about her, the more you comment about her, the more she makes her money. So Jeff Bezos is another one, the owner of Amazon. He is the world richest man, and his net worth rose from 133 billion to 195 billion US dollar. So of all these billionaires in the world, they are all connectors. So before I round up, I want us to also note, how do I become a connector? How do I become a connector? Quickly, you become a connector by plugging into our system. As I said the other time, that if you cannot start a system by yourself, then you key into an already existing system. So you make one-off purchase of our health benefit and daily product for your home use. So this you purchase and become registered. So it's between 49,999 naira to 999,990 naira. So if you, these are the packages to plug into. You have 79,990 naira for entry verse package, 129,990 naira for new verse package. We have 259,990 naira for Technopark package, and we have the Digiverse flight package, which is 499,990 naira. The last of it is Megaverse jet package, which is 999,990 naira. Megaverse jet package. I will explain some of them in details as we proceed. So remember, I said the company has a special offer for us at the end of this. So before I round up, we will get the offer that the company have. This is you are connected by a friend. So you make one-time shopping of this health product, then you become partners. You can now connect others. No selling, no convincing people, no marketing, no talking. Simply buy, use, and connect. So from your contact list, you connect your people. So as soon as you are connected, you have this Empower Consumerism get you a website where you can track all your progress, and it is called the DTC, Data Tracking Center. So these are the products you are purchasing. You have this Abba toothpaste, very fantastic. You have this My Choco alkaline chocolate drink, very good for your body system and very good for the growth of children brain with this DHA that is in it. We have alkaline coffee. These are set of the first alkaline beverage in the world. So this helps your system to create immunity against every other diseases. We have Feeder Mask that is very good for your heart function. We have Born Slim that is very good for those who want to slim down with little exercise. We have a cholesterol reducer. So the cholesterol reducer is the cholesterol. And we have Restore Life for the aged and those that are suffering from any form of terminal illness. We have Complete Phyto Energizer and C247. So the two work almost the same thing, only that Complete Phyto Energizer are good for children and pregnant women, whereas C247 is more nutritious and is not advisable for children and pregnant women. with also for nursing mothers. So complete Python Energizer is for them. So we have this suite, the Kiddies 247, that boosts children immunity. So we have, once you are connected, you can connect and generate income from 200 countries in the world. So how do you start connecting people? So how do you start connecting people without personally talking or convincing or selling product to them? So there are two steps that you have to follow. Number one, you need to understand the system. And how do you understand the system? Is by attending our next training, which is Quick Starter Guide training. You understand our system through this training, then you use the system. So system is the acronyms of save yourself stress, time, energy and money. So use our system. One of our system is contact recommendation. So you send these messages to your contact. So you generate lists from your phone and submit to us. A professional consultant will get in touch with your contact. But before then, you send this message to them. Hello John, how is everything? There is an international organization I recommended you. They will show you how to generate income using their system. I'm going through their coaching. Just let me know if they contact you. You have done your own work. Then our online consultant will now pick up phone and call them and invite them to this to our function, either to Zoom meeting or to physical meeting in our offices across the nation. So you are invited. They are invited for such presentation. Many of you that are watching this, you are invited in a similar text messages. So after our system, we use Zoom system. We also use our office. So this is how you generate daily income as a connector. So before I round up, let's go through how you generate income as a connector. There are few ways, like 5 ways of generating income, but I will be emphasizing on 2 of them. We have direct connector bonus and we have matching bonus. Other 3 you get to know them as soon as you continue with us. What is direct connector bonus? Let's assume that somebody starts with entry-verse package. You connect somebody with entry-verse package. Immediately the person pay 79,990 naira. Immediately the company sees that and pay you 20,000 naira direct connector bonus. So, and if you will go through your contact and you have 50 people connected, that is 1 million naira instantly. This one you can withdraw immediately. If you connect somebody and the person register with Neoverse pack, which is 129,990 naira, so you are paid directly 30,000 naira immediately. You can take off this money as soon as it appears on your DTC. So 30,000 naira direct connector bonus. And if we are able to work with you, get 50 from your contact list, you have 1.5 million naira immediately. So if somebody connects with 250,990, that is a Technoverse pack, that is a 7 profit center, you earn instantly 50,000 naira. And if we have 50 person, that is 2.5 million naira. If somebody goes with 15 profit center, which is 499,990, you earn instantly 100,000 naira. We get 50 from that, you earn 5 million naira. So if somebody connected with 999,990 naira, so you earn instantly 150,000 naira, and you earn instantly. So you yourself do the calculation. If you have 50 person that connect with this, how much will that be. Let's now go to matching bonus. The matching bonus is where the leverage comes in, where the magic comes in. So let's assume that you start with, so before we continue, remember the special offer. I will still give the special offer before the end of this brief. So special, let's assume that somebody starts with, you started, the moment you register, you are divided into two, your left and your right. So somebody connected with you, you do your quick starter guide and you connected somebody. So you, when you connected Ada, you connect Bola, one in your left, one in your right. So the system match you and pay you 7,000 naira. So Ada also get connected, go through our training, connected Chidi, connected Dan. So she earned 7,000 naira. Bola also go through our system, connected Eno and Fanny, she will earn 7,000 naira. You that introduce Ada and Bola, because the system sees somebody in your left, it sees somebody in your right, it matches Dan and Eno, pay you 7,000. Matches Fanny and Chidi, pay you 7,000 naira. The two person you know, the two person you know is Ada and Bola. From people you don't know, you start earning. So Chidi go through our own training, connected Gab and Ajia. So Dan also connected two person. We have Eno also connect K and Lara, and Fanny connected Nuhu and me. So they collect their own bonus, but you that are at their upline, the matches and pay you 7,000 naira, 7,000 naira in 4 places. So in a day you have potential of 280,000 naira to be matched. So if you have this, you want to make money faster than that, you can, to make income faster, you can start with Neoverse package. And what does that mean? It means that your account is open in 3 profit head. You have 3 profit head. So as soon as the first and second person register under you, the 3 account pops up and you can begin to earn on those 3 profit centers. So to generate incomes and have access to qualify for our all expenses paid vacation. So these are our partners in Ethiopia. We have them across the world. We have these Batangas, the vacation in Dubai, vacation in Philippines, vacation. So you have to start with 7 profit centers. So if you start with 7 profit center with the sum of 259,990 naira, so you are open, it's like you open 7 shops to get incomes from. So each of those head has potential of 280,000, and daily potential of this 7 profit center is 1.9 million naira. So monthly potential is 58.8 million naira. So if I told you only achieve 10% success for that month, you earn 5.8 million naira. So this is huge. So what about our Digiverse flight package? So this one opens you up in 15 profit centers. 15 profit center, you start with 499,990 naira and has daily income of 4.2 million, monthly income of 126 million, and 10% rate of success is 12.6 million. So this is what the Digiverse pack has. So you imagine what Megaverse Jet pack we have. So invariably the system, whatsoever you are keying into, the system will make you become a millionaire. So now you want to travel to Lagos, and you want to travel to Abuja from Lagos, you can decide to enter bus. The person that enter bus will still get to Lagos. It will take him more time. The person that enter plane will get to Lagos faster than the person that enter bus. and the person that use a private jet, you imagine how fast the person will be. So quickly, who are our partners? We are partner with Nature Waves. We are partnership. We are in partnership with DSM. Partnership with Weather, Ego Blocks. We are powered by EcoBank, Standard Organization of Nigeria, and Access Bank. So we also have Empowered Consumerism, who is in charge of all our data analysis. So who the special offer I will still give to you, but I want you to see those that are benefited, that saw this early enough and benefited from it, that we can refer to. They are Nigerian. The first person is Dr. Elijah Oba, who resigned from active medical practice in General Hospital Abuja. This is him in our system. So he traveled for a vacation in Philippines and came back to resign his appointment. Say, I, Dr. Elijah Amba, am not doing again. He fired his boss. Now, this is his car when he was a medical doctor, and this is the first car he bought with the system, and this is the current car he is using. So we have another one, Mr. Vincent Uwosu, who was a banker. So he retired, he left banking job and was only able to acquire this building. So this is the building he was able to acquire. You won't believe, after going through our system, he renovated this building and you can hardly know that it is that building. So on his birthday, his wife, who he also connected, bought him a power bike as birthday gift. So we have this young man, a roadside mechanic.
I was a mechanic by profession, but a friend invited me to this meeting. When I came, I saw amazing things. After 3 months of joining the business, something amazing happened to my life. For someone to start counting from 6 digits, it's not an easy something. Friends, what I want to tell us here is this. Somebody who comes from where I come from and start doing what I'm doing recently, it's a thing to do. Why not?
So this man is here now as social entrepreneur, and this is his car, the car that he bought through the system. So this is another person, Nurse Juliet Okonkwo. Nurse Juliet Okonkwo was a midwife, a registered midwife, who saw this system and key into it. So after working with the system, you can imagine, this is Nurse Juliet Okonkwo. Can you believe this is still the same lady you are seeing in these two pictures? So this is her first car, and she started learning how to drive with this car that she bought in the system. So this is another person, a barrister. She started the business, she joined the business and got this car for herself. And something unique about this barrister is that she connected her house boy, and the house boy also has bought his own car through this system. So you can imagine unlimited possibility. This is also Dr. Victor Abasin, who was a medical doctor in Abuja. This is the car he was using. So this is the car he was using as a medical doctor when he bought a new car in 2019. And Dr. Victor believed that he can be changing car every year. So in year 2020, he bought this Range Rover through the system. And in year 2021, he bought this Maserati. Maserati, as at the time he bought it, his own was number 4 in the whole Abuja city. So this is the kind of good life that you can get through this system. So he has been in different vacations, to Philippines, to Ethiopia, to Dubai. He has traveled, and he also promised his mother, what will make her shed tears. First, he bought this car for his mother and built this house, this edifice, as a gift to his mother. that special gift. I said he has fulfilled his promise for his This is huge. 7 cars launched on a day, in a single day. Launched.
Can you imagine that?
On the same day, when people are shouting, when people are complaining, 7 cars launched on the same day. So we have a car rally that was organized. So all these white cars are purchased through this system. So the more you are growing in it, the more the luxury you have. So all these are possible. The level of infinite possibility in this connected economy. So many of us will be asking questions. How does the company pay out all these millions and they are not folding up? Are you sure it will not fold up one day? Yes, it will not, because our regular companies, they, from their factory to national distributor to wholesale shop to retail shop, before the final consumer, this is the stage at which the money travel to. That is the stage that the money travel. You have from consumer, it goes through the middlemen. So those money that are supposed to go through the middlemen are no longer going through the middlemen. Rather, it is between the factory, the connector, and the final consumer. So that is why the company could afford to pay you huge amount of money for connecting people. So we are not only talking about big cars, big houses, big achievement on personal level alone. We also affect our community positively. So Feed the Family project, the Feed the Family project in December 2019 fed 5,000 Nigerians.
Done so much for me, I cannot tell it all.
So this is 2019 Feed the Family project. You can see the crowd. So let's continue. Feed the Family project 3 fed 50,000 Nigerians in the year 2020. So this was also huge across the country. In December, it happened on December 19, 2020. 50,000 Nigerians were fed, 50,000 families, and it's massive across the country. So this is the project, Feed the Family project in 2020 at Abuja office. So you can see we are also impacting the community. In 2021, Feed the Family project 4 increased the capacity. The capacity increased to feeding 1 million Nigerian families, and it is still ongoing because of the protocols procedure involved in COVID-19 control. So it is happening. It is currently happening. So since December that it has started, it is still ongoing to feed 1 million Nigerians. So what do you stand to gain? What do you stand to lose? The money you are paying, you are getting a product pack for it. So, and at the end of the day, even if you connect, you are not doing anything, you already got your product. Then what do you stand to lose? Nothing. So with all I've said so far, what can you see? What did you see? Do you see limitation or possibilities? So what do you see? Does this really make sense to you? If it makes sense to you, then I will go straight to give my offer, the offer that the company has for you. So summary of the package: you have regular partnership or elite partnership. So you have all these student mini, one province center, 3 profit center for the regular partnership, while you have 7 centers, 15 centers and 31 centers for Elite package. So what am I saying? There are 3 categories of mentorship that we have. Category 1, that the instant starter. If you are hearing me now and you make a decision and make your payment to start immediately, you are category 1, which will be mentored by our mastermind. We have category 2, which are to be mentored by G leaders, and we have category 3, which will be mentorship. Their mentorship is by unstoppable leaders. So, and at the end of the day, if you are starting today, you have extra product of 20,500 naira per pack. So we have extra product value of this will be added to every pack you are buying today. So your center, your digital tracking center will be created, which worth 300,000 naira will be created for you for free. You have the next one is that you have the world-class mentorship for 6 months by Mastermind. The world-class mentorship for premium is 100,000, for Elite is 200,000, and for Inner Circle is 300,000. This worth of 300,000 naira will be offered to you in terms of mentorship for the next 6 months. So you also have an unfair advantage. So if you are plugging in today, you make your payment today, you'll be registered as category 1, and every category 1 will be supported by category 2. So category 2 are those people that will register as from tomorrow, that will get connected as from tomorrow. You'll be supported by those in category 2 if you register today, and those that will register tomorrow will also be supported by those in category 3, those that saw the opportunity today and they are delayed till maybe next tomorrow and till whenever they are ready, they will come to support those in category 2. So on a first come first serve process. So recap on what you stand to benefit if you are starting today. You have 20,500 extra product value per pack. You have 300,000 digital tracking center. You have 300,000 worth of mastermind mentorship, which amount to 620,500 naira, which I promise you at the end of the meeting. So also you get the unfair advantage where people will be placed under you on first come first serve option. So this offer goes for any partnership package you are entitled to this, which is as I have already explained. We have student mini pack, which is not currently available. We have what is available now is 79. This one profit center 79,990 is available. 129,993 profit center is available. We have 7 centers, 15 centers and 31 centers. All these are currently available. So the mastermind offer, we have access to qualify for all expenses paid vacation. That is, if you go with any of the Elite package, whether you open 7 centers today, or you open 15 centers today, or you open 31 centers today, you are qualified for any of our vacation expenses. And you have, if you have this medical insurance card that will last for 1 year, and you will use it in any of the more than 1,000 hospitals across the nation. So you are advised not to use USS code to transfer your money. You are not to also transfer from ATM, but you can use the bank app you have on your phones. So if you are a student, there is a mini pack for students to start with 49,990 naira, but which is not currently available. So if you connect any student, as a student you connect with student pack, you earn instantly 5,000 naira. So which if you connect 50 person, you earn 250,000 naira. So these are the banks that you send your money immediately. Send to this. If you are in Lagos, copy the bank account for Lagos State. If you are in Abuja, copy the bank for Abuja centers. And if you are in any part of the world, you can get in touch with me to get the bank that you will send your money. So you can reach me on WhatsApp 08167534536. So you will be directed accordingly on which bank account to make your payment. So after you are being connected, I told you your next training is quick starter guide. You need to be guided, you need to start right. So thank you for listening to this. Thank you for attending this meeting. Thank you for attending this meeting. I congratulate you for seeing this vision clearly. The key to getting success is getting started. So what are you waiting for? Get started now. Get started now, and let's meet at the top. Thank you for attending. God bless you.